You're in for a treat. I have a lot of friends that suggest different therapy for me. I don't know why. It's always unsolicited. They're like, Gabe, you should really smoke this vape pen. Get down with this icky sticky. Some of this OG Kush, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Smoke some of this weed, my guy. I'm like, I'm a grown man. What makes you think I haven't smoked all the weed? But my jam was smoking weed like at 14, 15. That was when I was at my weed heyday. 14, 15. When your brain is still forming. You know? This is what happens when you smoke a lot of weed. Then. You end up in basements speaking to strangers through microphones. Oh my God. Weed is different now, but back, you know, as a teenager, weed is amazing because it's just great. It's no matter who you are when you're 14 and 15 smoking weed, it's all the same marijuana. It's all garbage. You actually have to go and meet a stranger in real life at like a park. It's usually a bicycle messenger, and you get a little nickel bag, and inside the nickel bag are spices, some stems, a couple seeds. And there's always one friend in the cipher that hates the seeds. He's like, stop, bro, you can't smoke the seeds. Let me see that. Takes the seeds out of the Dutch. Dude, you can't smoke these seeds. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You can't smoke the seeds. I'm like, why? He's like, dude, if you smoke the seeds, it's gonna lower your sperm count. It's gonna lower your sperm count. I'm like, really? Bro, it's science. I'm like, you're failing biology. What are you talking about? Bro, you can't smoke the seeds. It's gonna lower your sperm count. I'm like, I'm 14. What am I coming in? What, am I gonna get this dirty sock pregnant? At 14, you don't need a boisterous sperm count, you know? I don't need sperm that's like a bunch of Slovakian girls clubbing in Ibiza. I can have a very lethargic sperm count. I can have sperm that's just had a very heavy Thanksgiving dinner. Like a deep-fried turducken dinner. Just half eyelid sleepy, just bleh. You know? Nothing that I'm making love to at 14 do I want to get pregnant. I don't want to have to walk my Nintendo 64 to a Planned Parenthood. I'm so sorry. No, man, it was great. Smoking weed was great at 14, 15. And you know, I like, everyone I know smokes now. It's great. And though it's becoming totally normalized, it should be 100% legal everywhere because it's just an excuse to police brown and black bodies. You know, it's just an excuse for cops that are just tax collectors with guns to hassle us, man. But I gotta say, I loved when I was 14 that weed was illegal. Because it was the one time I felt like an outlaw. You know, I was like, hell yeah, I'm breaking the law. I'm like Walter White. Yeah, school let out 20 minutes ago. My parents aren't home for 4 hours. What are we gonna do? And then to have to make my own pipe. You know, I felt like MacGyver. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this Pepsi can. I'm the first person to ever take a Pepsi can, and I'm gonna make it into a pipe. I'm gonna put the weed in the Pepsi can. I'm gonna light it. All the seeds are gonna go. And you don't know if you're gonna get high because you're like, you don't know what spices you're smoking. You're like, you feel it? Wow, I heard it's supposed to be good. This is good stuff, man. That bicycle messenger, I trust him. I don't know how long till it kicks in. I don't know. Let me check my watch. It's an Indiglo watch. What? I forgot. Oh, shit. Okay, shh. Okay, I think it's working. But before we go anywhere, you need some Visine. All right, cool. Gotta hydrate the eyes. Now we just look like we're very sad. We're just... Okay, come back. You can't smell like weed, bro. You can't smell like weed. Here I go, Banaka. Way too much. Like bear mace in my mouth. Now we just smell like peppermint marijuana. That's the big paradox of smoking to get really high when you're a teenager. The paradox is that you want to get really high to just then act normal. You're like, okay, nobody can know. That's the fun, is that it's a secret. You're like, shh, okay, what do you want to do? We're very high. I don't know, let's go do regular ass shit. Okay, let's go to the bodega, shh. And you get in and you're like, okay. Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, this is great, okay. Oh shit, you want to play chess? I found some Pepperidge Farm cookies, chessmen. Shh. Okay. But the big secret of getting high in high school, you don't think anybody knows, but they all know. Everybody knows. I looked at old pictures, of course they all knew. We were wearing Jinko jeans. My jeans flared out. From the side, I look like an isosceles triangle. We all had visors. A chain wallet, just one chain wallet to every one of us, like a human centipede chain wallet. That's the uniform that just screams, sell these dudes spices. Hell yeah. I was raised Catholic, which is a surprise to some people. Based on this profile. My father is from Mexico. He came here when he was 4 years old as an immigrant. Mexican. I'm Mexican. They make us in this size. Limited edition, baby. My mother's side of the family's from Greece, though. Greek and Mexican. Mexican, Greek. It's like my parents met at a diner in Queens. So true. But then when you mix, the Greeks and the Mexicans, it just comes out looking very Jewish. So I found the secret recipe, guys. I solved the equation for X. We are never running out. #blessed. But I think religion is interesting because it's an identity that we have that you don't choose it. You're just born into a religion. It's like this. It's like an app that comes with the hardware. It's like when you get a new iPhone and there's a U2 album on it, and you're like, I didn't want this. What? This is just taking up a lot of space. And you have to learn about your religion. So I had to go to Sunday school when I was 7. And Sunday school, you've already been to school for 5 days, and now they're telling you to come in a day early. Who wants to go to work a day early? Am I getting overtime for this? This is a bummer. We had nuns. I had a nun teach me. Nuns are funny creatures because a nun is a woman who has said, I don't want children. And then the church says, I've got the job for you. Right this way, here's 30 of them. You're not related to any of them by blood. Work out your issues. And first day of Sunday school, my nun, Sister Joellen, she goes, Jesus healed the lepers. What is a leper? And when you were a 7-year-old boy, leprosy is the scariest thing you can hear about. I was like, wait a minute, my limbs? Everything is just gonna rot and fall off? I like my eyes, my ears, my nose, my toes, I like all of my body. So I'm crying. I'm just, oh my God, leprosy. It sounds like cabin fever, like I'm just gonna fall apart and melt. And she's like, why are you crying? And I was like, leprosy. And she goes, don't worry, Jesus heals the lepers. And I was like, who is Jesus? And she's like, and I look up, and I was like, oh, the guy with the beard and the 6-pack stapled to the wall. Great. And I just imagined him like coming to life like a little naked hippie G.I. Joe, like hopping off the wall and just like going into the Old Testament and just picking up all the eyes and ears and noses and putting them on all the people like Mr. Potato Head dolls. Just That's the story of Jesus. Anyway, you guys have been fantastic, man. I'm Gabe Pacheco. Thank you.